Objections, but no formal plea. That's the development out of court today in the civil proceeding against Santa Clara County Sheriff Laurie Smith, who will lose her job if she loses this case. Senior investigator Stephen Stock has the developments from court conducted over Zoom because of the recent COVID surge.
Exactly right, Garvin. Today's hearing amounted to a first court appearance for Sheriff Laurie Smith, who now faces 7 different misconduct accusations which were leveled against her by a South Bay civil grand jury last month. And it was a strange hearing involving a judge in San Mateo County, a prosecution team in San Francisco, and the sheriff and her defense team here in Santa Clara County. Reporters were allowed to watch and listen, but not record the public proceedings as Sheriff Laurie Smith appeared virtually before San Mateo Superior Court Judge Nancy Feynman, sitting in South San Francisco.
This is a very rare proceeding, and so we don't have a lot of guidance from past court cases about how to do this.
In December, a civil grand jury in Santa Clara County handed down 7 different accusations against Sheriff Smith, including willful and corrupt misconduct in office. 6 counts connected to allegations of trading coveted concealed carry weapons, or CCW permits, in exchange for contributions to the sheriff's re-election. And a 7th count accusing her of mismanagement at the local jails, specifically involving the transfer of an inmate who ended up with permanent brain damage. If a trial jury finds any one of those accusations to be true, experts say California law requires the judge to remove the sheriff from office.
The case law seems to say that this is a quasi-criminal proceeding and that the burden of proof is on the prosecution beyond a reasonable doubt.
This is a very rare circumstance.
Santa Clara County District Attorney Jeff Rosen is not directly involved in this civil case because his office continues its criminal investigation into the sheriff's office. In an exclusive interview after the civil grand jury charges came down, Rosen gave us his understanding of how this unusual process plays out under state law.
So she will be tried in front of a jury, and the jury will decide whether the accusation charge is true. And if they find that it's true, she's removed from office.
The sheriff was scheduled to enter an answer or a plea in court, either to deny or admit the accusations. She didn't do that. Instead, her attorney said they need more time to spell out their objections to each count, saying that there is insufficient evidence to back them up. The judge granted their request.
My reading is that this is anything but a slam dunk case. Remember, the district attorney filed a number of related criminal cases and got very mixed results. Some of those cases were dismissed outright. In fact, one judge in Santa Clara County called the district attorney's evidence pure speculation. Now, how much of that evidence applies to Sheriff Smith and how much more evidence they've got, we don't know. But I think that there's substantial arguments to be made at this point on the part of both the defense and the prosecution.
Now, Judge Feynman gave the defense team 6 weeks to file their objections, and then prosecutors another 10 days after that to give an answer. So it could be April before we get the sheriff's full response to the charges in court and know whether a trial will proceed. We'll stay on this story.
Thank you so much, Stephen.